Hi there, it's Elaine here on day 9 of my Advent Vintage Ephemera box. Opening day 9, and let's see what we have today. This one's a bit of a funny shape. Looks rather intriguing, doesn't it? Are you one of those people that when presents are under the tree, you've got to go and feel them to see if you can work out what it is? I kind of like doing that a bit, but I don't do it quite so much now. I'm a bit older. But now and again, if it looks a bit of a funny shape, you want to know, don't you? It's funny how I seem to open it the same way every time. Right, let's have a look. Oh, wow. Isn't she rather fabulous? Ooh. And I think they're all raisins, these are. They're like packaging. Wow, look at that. That's fabulous. I like that. I love the Spanish dress. That one's raisins as well. What's this one? Oh, got a bit of a flamenco feel going on there. Different shapes. They're all saying raisins. What's this one saying? Oh, they say raisins as well. Right, so we've got 3 to choose from. Let's see what we can come up with for this one. Wow. Day 9 was a struggle. The flamenco dancers are lovely, but I was thinking, well, they're not particularly Christmassy, and how am I going to make these work? I got it's a Docrafts 12x12 Papermania pack of 12 Days of Christmas. It's 160 GSM, and I thought, right, I'll have a look, see whether I could find something blue to start with that would go with this one's dress, because I was just going to use her at first. And I looked at the blues in here, and a lot of them are kind of big, full 12x12 pages. You know, they're real proper scrapbooking paper, really. But then I noticed, I thought this one, they're like 4 on one sheet, and the blue, I thought, well, that does go with her dress. So I cut that one out, and then I realised it was 9 ladies dancing, and I thought, oh, well, that's handy, because I'm doing day 9. So I thought, right, I'll run with that. So I made it a pocket, and I thought, what shall I do? I'll just stick her on as a little mini pocket, you see. And I thought, well, I hadn't really checked Barbara's list, and I thought, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I found number 11. Use pattern paper. Well, this is a pattern paper, and so with that, and it sort of, you know, going with her dress, I thought, right, I'll run with the dancing theme, really. Then I found this in Vectoria Designs. I've got some of their digital kits, and I'd already got them printed off from last year, and I'd never used them. These were the same. They were the 12 Days of Christmas. So, and obviously day 9 is the dancing ladies, so I cut that out. I thought, we'll just pop that on. It's just a bit of decoration on the pocket as well as her. I need to have something to go in the pocket. So I decided to cut this flamenco lady down, and I cut round her in the fan, and then just chopped the top and the bottom off. And I backed it with some red snowflakey paper. So I'm trying to sort of Christmas it up, really. It was a bit of a challenge, really, doing all this. And then I thought, well, I'll just make a little kind of card to tuck into here. And I used the same paper that was on the back of there. I nicked a bit more of the paper. This was like a 12 by 12 sheet of all this. And I found where the dancers were on the sheet, which is obviously 9 days. It's the later end of the actual sheet. So there's a nice lady dancing on there. So I found some ballet type dancers that I'd printed off with my phone memo some time ago, and I just Christmased them up as well, and they go in the little tuck spot. So that was my challenge. It was quite a challenge, but once I got the lady theme, I kind of run with that. And there we are. I decided not to record me going through these traumas because it took me a long while to get this far, which is why I've actually got behind, because it just was baffling me a little bit. But we got there, and I wouldn't say it's my best. I just felt like, well, at least I've met the challenge of, I mean, this is my challenge. I've chosen to do this collaging challenge with the Advent box. I didn't have to. I just thought it'd be fun. And so there we are. I had flamencos and I made little pockets and tucked them in. So that's day 9 complete, and I've still got the other one left, the triangular one, which I really liked, and I think she'll probably end up in my old Dutch book. And I've still got the background of this one. She came off, that was the raisins, same lady obviously, people who made them. And I would say day 9 is complete. It was hard work, that one, but you know, I didn't give up. I could have quite easily give up actually at some times, but I didn't. That's the main thing. So I think what I'm going to do, I've done the same. I've had similar trouble with day 10, so that's now going to follow. And I thought I'll just put them in the same video because I've done the same thing. I've made it up. I had trouble with it. Well, you'll see in a minute. And so I will show you the unwrapping of parcel 10 and what I did for that. Day 10. Whoa. Aren't we whizzing along through December? And every one late, these last few days have been unusual shapes, haven't they? This looks like a box of some sort. It's a bit squishy. So shall we open this one? See what we have today. Right, that's the middle one gone. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Hamburg. What's this one? Lots of trains in there. By the look of it. Now, I'm a collector of postcards, and these are like concertina of various cards. I can't remember what they call them, but I can't read German. I assume that's German. Yes, lots of trains. Lots of trains that look pretty much the same, really. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use those ones. What's in the other one? Oh, I think that one goes round. Tells you all about it on the inside. This one's nice. Ooh, look at that. That's lovely. Oh, they don't come apart. So So I might be able to use those singly, but no, they must do, because you won't be able to see the pictures. Silly me. They're just a little bit stuck. They're a little bit, because they're glossy, I think. It's probably just the pressure of things on top of it and that sort of thing. Yeah. That's pretty, isn't it? I like that. I don't think I want to take these apart though. Just want to put them in my collection. Oh. Some lovely pictures there. Look at that one, that's nice. And stick that. Boots. Lovely. They all come out. The only thing I can do is chop one off, I suppose. Oh, I like that one. That's nice. So yeah, quite a collection there. Very nice. Here we go. I do quite like the trains, but not quite sure how I'm going to make them Christmassy, really. But so, what am I going to do with those? I've got to take them apart. I keep having to be brave and dismantle things, and I'm not very good at things like that. I'll be back when I've thought about that, I think, because it's going to take me a bit of time to figure that one out. So hopefully we'll see you on the other side. So day 10. Yes. Weren't these a challenge and a half? Or 3? Well, to be honest, it nearly broke me. I nearly stopped doing this because I thought, how can I incorporate something like these, which, I mean, this is lovely. I love this. And I just want to put that in my collection, so I've not touched that one at all. And how can I use a train in some way? And I got the prompt list out, Barbara's prompt list, and I hunted through and thought, can anything on here help me? So I thought the only thing is to make very, very simple thing, and that was add a tag. So I've decided to use prompt number 18 for day 10, and I'll use or make a tag using one of the trains. Now, they're double-sided for a start. Some of them look exactly the same, like all these 3 looked exactly the same, and the numbers on the front are different, but to me I thought, well, you know, what am I going to do? So as you can see, I chopped off the very end one, and the very end one was the smallest one because it had a board around it, because it was like the front cover, and I used that on a tag. And I thought, right, let's show you. I had so much trouble that I couldn't do this on screen. I just couldn't do this on screen at all. So I made a tag and I put the train and basically called it the Polar Express. It's the only thing I could come up with, really. I chose this page and I found, I'll take that off now because that was just marking where it was in the book so I can find it. To start with, I have these Christmas trees already in my mum's sort of, it's to make cards, this particular box. I thought, well, I use a Christmas tree because it's a nice shape. And on the back, I've popped Santa and his ticket to get on the Polar Express to visit him in Santa's toy shop. So that's what I run with. Even right to the end, it was still a bit of a challenge. I found these are a set of 6 from Vectoria Designs on Etsy. They are really labels. Tags, I mean, sorry, not labels, tags. And I've just chopped the top off because I like the shape of the toy shop part. Left the pictures on. Even that went wrong. What I wanted to do didn't work, so I basically had to take them off. I put them on the back of this through the eyelet that I'd put into the tag. So they were all sitting behind. But I realised that these haven't got anything on the back of them. And so all you saw when you turned it over was a pile of white. And the idea was that they would splay out. Well, it didn't work. It looked awful. I hated it. So I took them off. Very carefully unpeeled this, which took some time because you have to take all the little bits of metal out the back. And I had to redecide what to do. I have to say, my daughter helped me out. I think if she hadn't have said what she thought was to put these here and not on the back of the tag, because obviously that didn't work. And I've now got a pocket for the tag. And actually, there is a pocket up here. I didn't glue the central one down. It's a bit stuck there. But you can get a tag in there. Not this one, because I've stuck it here and here. So, and then I actually glued it on the inside to get down here, so it won't actually fall through. The anything you put inside it shouldn't, in theory, fall all the way through to the bottom one. But as long as it's long enough, it doesn't really matter anyway. So that's my page. I've already put the number on it from my Advent numbers. I just took out number 10, popped it on there. I did ink round it. I didn't ink round any of them, but I did ink round the tag. And originally I'd put this is a napkin on the back here, a big snowflake napkin, just to cover this page, because the other side is, as you can see the snowflake through the paper because it's so thin, this ledger paper, really thin. And I just wanted to try and help, sort of, so it wasn't see-through, otherwise you'd have seen all this behind it. And I thought, well, it's not quite fit in with what I've done, so I decided to just put a napkin down to finish off the top there. And that's that one. So this one was quite a headache trying to get something from it. I did want to tell you that I put some Sari silk on the top. There's 2 strands there together. So I used my bit of wire technique to get it through. It was a bit tough because there was 2. But I thought I'd show you where I get my Sari silk from, which is, I mean, they're in the UK. They're called Yarn Yarn. And there's their website. So they're yarnyarn.co.uk. And they have all sorts of colours. I believe they get it from India, directly from the ladies who make it. And I think, if I remember right, because it was quite a while ago that I started buying from them, they buy it directly from the ladies who make it, who dye it, who then strand it up and package it and everything. It gives them work in their country to help, you know, look after themselves. And so it's ethnically sourced, if you want to put it that way. She has amazing stuff on her site. She has all sorts of different sari silks. She has all sorts of banana yarn and lots of things like that. And they come in, and if you sign up for an email, you'll get emails to say we've just got this new stock in or whatever. But I felt like because she's a British supplier, I know some people find it quite difficult to get sari silk in the ribbon form. They do have mixed ones as well, which I've got, but I just thought I'd show you the red that I've put on this because it's still got its label on it. Usually I've worked out how to get them out now because they sort of twist them and poke them through and stuff, and I've learnt to try and keep it like that, because otherwise it just ends up as a great big mess. But I thought I'd show you that. I'll put the links down below for Vectoria Designs and Yarn Yarn. I don't think I've used really... Oh yeah, this ticket was from Artymaze's, one of her kits that I've got, which is it's either Old Time Christmas or Watercolour Christmas. I can't remember which one it is, but it's one of her Christmas collections digi kits. And the rest, as I say, came from my mum's card making box with all the, even this bit and that came out of the box. So I can't give you details of that one, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's what I created today. I love all the old toys, and I'd wish I'd have put the doll and things like that down here really, but because they end up getting covered up. But I've sort of done it so that by the time that's in, you can still see those two. Can't see the roller skate, I'm afraid, but yes, there we are. Day 10 is complete. I'm happy to carry on now. I have already opened day 11, so I'll keep going while I can. You know, it's hard with the editing because I'm still trying to do Christmas and I don't really want to give up yet. So I hope you keep watching, and I hope you like watching. I appreciate you watching. And I love your comments, and I've had some fantastic comments, especially over the last couple of days. Thank you all for being there, cheering me on, encouraging me to keep going. And I hopefully will see you in day 11. So I'd just like to say, stay well, keep safe, and I'll see you in the next one, day 11. And bye for now.